Are there any words or phrases you hear used a lot by Christians and you have no idea what they mean, but you're too embarrassed to ask?
Us too. So we looked some up and we're going to define them for you right now.
One of the things my dad prays for all the time is a hedge of protection. And I've always wondered, what's a hedge of?
It turns out the phrase hedge of protection is a reference to the way people used to protect their homes.
Before people built picket fences, they used to grow a thorny hedge.
Row of bushes.
All around their house to keep out dangerous animals and thieves.
So when Sean's dad prays for a hedge of protection, he's just asking God to protect his family and home.
Boom, solved it. What's the next one?
The word that always gets me is fellowship. I always hear people say, it was a really good time of fellowship.
Oh yeah, they were just hanging out with their friends.
But if that was it, they would have just said, it was really fun to hang out. So obviously, fellowship is more than that.
True. Fellowship usually refers to intentional quality time spent with other brothers and sisters in Christ.
And good fellowship time will often leave you feeling encouraged in your walk with the Lord.
So good. Love me some fellowship. The phrase that has me going is, be a good witness. Yeah, I totally know what that means. Probably, maybe.
A witness is someone who sees an event happen. Witnesses are supposed to tell the truth when they testify or give a testimony in court.
In the context of Christianity, a witness is someone who knows Jesus and can tell other people about what he's done in and for them.
Have you ever heard someone say, "Can I get a witness?"
Maybe people don't say that as much as they used to.
It basically means, is there anyone else here who knows what I'm talking about?
If you're in church, there should be a whole room full of them.
When people say, be a good witness, they're just reminding you to make sure your actions reflect Christ, because everyone knows you're a Christian.
You wouldn't want to do or say anything that would give people the wrong idea of who Jesus is.
I've also heard the phrase, what an incredible witness, used to encourage someone who handled a situation with grace, just like Jesus.
Sophia mentioned the words testify and testimony a little earlier.
Those words can be used a lot, too.
They pretty much mean the same thing, only one is a verb and the other's a noun.
When you testify, you tell someone something that happened to you.
Your testimony is what you tell them.
In the context of church, your testimony is the story of how you came to know Jesus.
It can also be the story of what God has done in your life, so it can include parts from after you became a Christian.
A lot of people share their testimony when they get baptized in church.
It sure is a great way to get people hyped about Jesus.
So, to use the words in their own definitions, you share your testimony when you testify as a witness.
Bingo! I think we have time for one more word or phrase. Sophia, any favorites?
Quiet time.
Really?
Yeah. I think if I was new to following Jesus and someone told me I needed quiet time, I wouldn't know what they were talking about.
True. Without context, it almost seems like punishment for someone who loves to talk and heaven for someone who doesn't.
With context, quiet time is any point in the day that you choose to spend time alone with Jesus.
I like to read my Bible, pray, and write in my journal during my quiet time.
A lot of people like to have their quiet times in the morning, so they start their day with God.
But you can also have quiet time in the evening, in the middle of the day, or whenever you want.
It's important to have quiet time, just like it's important to have fellowship.
Both of those things prepare you to go out and testify God's goodness in your testimony as you be a good witness.
And we'll pray for a hedge of protection around you as you do it.
His word is forever alive.
I'm sure there's even more words and phrases that can get confusing.
If you think of any, grab a parent to help you send us an email at superbookshow@cbn.org.
Until then, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Download the Superbook Bible app and visit thesuperbookshow.com.
Bye.